So in this video, I'm going to talk about the books, all the books that I've read in 2024. She's my favorite right now. I'm obsessed with Ana Huang. Love her so fucking much. And I read King of Wrath. Was my first book of 2024 and I loved it so fucking much. And I want to do my favorite scene in each book. So my favorite scene in this book was when he was like, I can tell you whatever I want to tell you because I paid for the flowers and I paid for your shoes. And she was like, huh? Tell me how she left $100,000 check on his nightstand. Like, who'd you pay? Arranged marriage, deliciousness, love it. And I like it too because it's an arranged marriage, but not for money, but for status. This is the second one in this series. This is King of Pride. It wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite. But I did really love the library scene when he made her read from, I think it was Pride or Prejudice, while they were doing some adult things. Now, King of Greed, no idea that I was gonna love it as much as I loved it. No, this was not boring, and I actually have two scenes that I loved. When she found him outside her fucking door and he slept there like through the night. I thought that was so hot. When he followed her to Brazil. What are you doing here, sir? King of Sloth. I didn't really like it that much. I don't know why. Honestly, the only thing I liked was that it incorporated all of the twisted characters. And I also did like that they incorporated Latin culture. But one scene that I thought was so fucking beautiful and special was when he did a date on like the rooftop terrace. So this is Ana Huang's If Love series. This one I really did enjoy a lot. I loved that I like that she met him in a coffee shop. Like she was just at a random coffee shop and then she met him there and she was like, do you want to do this crazy ass shit? And he was like, bitch, yeah. This one was the fourth one and the last one. One was about two exes and them having to live together. What? Like, I hate you. I don't want to live with you. I also loved that he was a chef. That's hot. Next, we have Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. This was such a beautifully told book. I really loved the first part of the book more. The ending, kind of didn't love. And also, if you're looking for spice, there's like nothing here. Nothing. Gothicana. First of all, a gorgeous fucking outsiding edges. So stunning. This book had so much potential. And the plot had a lot of good things about it. But it was like all over the place, I feel. It, like, I don't know. Even the ending kind of leaves you with questions too. So, this was not my favorite. I mean, don't get me wrong, the sex scenes were nice. Hunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. The gun scene. The gun scene. So this one I read physical copy. The second one I bought while I was reading the first one, but this one is so gorgeous and pristine. This is Hunting Adeline, not Haunting. Haunting is the first one. Hunting is the second one. It was crazy. I had to take multiple breaks listening to this one because it was just too much, and also not a good idea to listen to it without headphones because I could think of so many scenes, but the scene that they're in the woods and he is just doing things to her against the tree. Credence by Penelope Douglas. Penelope. What's wrong with you, girl? Like, this is hot. This was like taboo. Like, I felt like I wasn't allowed to read it, but I did. This was everything that I needed and more. This was everything that I needed that I didn't know that I needed. I pick out the scene. I don't know what you would say about me picking out the scene. This was fun. Never read it. Come to find out, making a movie out of it. I need to read the fucking book before I see the movie. The night before we saw the movie, we finished the book and then we saw the movie the next day and it was like just everything. And then I read 3 out of 4 of the books in the Sinner of Saints series. Ain't nobody topping Vicious. I took this on vacation and I was like, nobody talk to me because I'm with my man. Vicious can get it all day, every day. First of all, the pink edges, like, come on. Oh, there's one scene that I think about where he like is calling her and she's not picking up, and then he like thinks that she answers. He's like, if you ignore my call again, I won't let you come for a week. And then it's his mom on the phone. Now the second one, Ruckus. It was okay. I didn't really like it. The main female character has like a disease that she's gonna have forever, and I didn't like him because he's just like a drunk ass, likes to drink, and I don't like that. The third one, Scandalous. This shit was scandalous. Okay, I enjoyed reading it enough, but I just don't like that she was 18 and he's like in his 30s. And then I started the Crave series, and I like them. Obviously, the first one that I read was Crave. So these books, I have all of them. I'm actually listening to them. I'm not physically reading them. And I'm listening to the dramatized version of it, which just makes it so much more fun. Scene that I would pick out. Oh, I loved when she walked up to the steps and I was like, you need to leave. I would have been like, anywhere you are is a place I want to be at. So. Crush, the second one. There's so many crazy scenes, but when she comes back and finds out what she is. The third one. This just gave me anxiety. I mean, the whole time they were in the prison. And then I read these. So I read Once You're Mine, which was the first one, and the second one was Now You're Mine. This one is by Morgan Bridges. This was sexy. Okay, so my favorite scene in the first book was he stole her pearl necklace and then would like give her one little pearl at a time every day like a stalker. In the second book, when he finally found her, which she always knew where she was, he let her know that he found her, and she's like, you found me. First of all, he's a TikToker in real life and he's Cuban, and he's so fun. The plot twist, you think that you know what's going on, and at the end you're just like, you were totally wrong and like you would have never guessed. So I'd probably have to say that the only thing I didn't really like about Pen Pal was that he always called her Bunny. Bunny Rabbit. The scene in the woods. that was crazy. Why do they always like to go to the woods? I don't know. I read The Fine Print. I have the book, but I just don't want to get it because I'm lazy and Asher, and I have all of the rest of the books. Hello, why did I have to wait all the way until chapter 30 to get like anything? Chapter 30 and on was so delicious. Like the first 30 chapters were such a fucking bore for me. Like all I could think of is when he took her to New York and she was having the time of her life, and he surprised her with her favorite author. This was my like first real comic that I like fell in love with. The only one. Best friend for my birthday got me the set with 3, and there's 8 in total. The 8th one comes out this year. So these are the first 3 that I have. One, the Barnes & Noble edition. This is the 5th one. One in the library, of course. Like, come on. And 7th one. And then last but not least, literally the book that I read last week of December was Fourth Wing. Xaden is daddy. He can get it all day, every day, anytime, any place. And oh my gosh, look at how fun. The most brutally addictive fantasy I've read in a decade. Tracy Wolff said that. Do you know who Tracy Wolff is? The one that wrote Crave. It's Aaron when he calls her Silver One. Silver One. And just like the freaking cover is so gorgeous. I listened to it, and I listened to the dramatized version on Everhand. Yes, those are all the books that I read in 2024. Honestly, I want to pick a most favorite and my least favorite. This one was my favorite for the longest, and Fourth Wing was just iconic. Least favorite. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, I hope you guys loved the video, and I'm really sad because if on the 19th I'll no longer see you, please follow me on Instagram. Makeup by Calissa. I love you.